Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome to my channel. You've been here before, welcome back. Before we get started, my price of admission. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. You guys are watching my videos, but you're all not sub yet. So let me help you by helping me out here and give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, we got those few seconds out the way. We don't do long intros. Today's video, we're back to Kendra G. She had an older woman call into her show saying that she is ready for a husband. So let's get to the video in. We're gonna try to make this make sense.
Hey. Hi, sweetheart. What's your name?
Rakita.
Rakita, where you calling us from?
From Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio.
But I live in Los Angeles, California.
LA. How old are you?
I am 55.
55.
55?
Yes.
55. Okay. Rokita, Columbus, Ohio, LA, 55. You look good.
Thank you.
Okay. So what do you do?
I will say this here, try to start the video off here. For someone that's 55 years old, she does look good for her age. Not gonna be mean, not gonna be disrespectful. If someone looks good for their age, they look good for their age. But Kendra has a dating show and she's 55 years old. So let's find out why she's single and what kind of man she's looking for. So let's spin the clip now.
What do you do for a living?
I work for the federal government and I'm also an entrepreneur.
Government
Federal
worker and
government.
entrepreneur.
And as an entrepreneur. Okay. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
Damn Zodiac.
January 6th, Capricorn.
Capricorn. You have any children?
No, I don't.
No kids?
No kids. You never wanted kids?
No, I didn't want kids, no.
Oh, wow.
I said if I got married, I've never been married, then I would have, had one for my husband, but I did not want kids.
Okay.
Okay. I know that there's a lot of women who actually feel this way here, but the fact that she said that if she got married, she'll have kids with her husband if she ever got married, it kind of proves why she is not married. You see, if a man's really gonna go down the aisle, give a ring, give a woman her last name, and go through the possibility of other miscellaneous things that we talk about in current modern day society here, but men want legacy. Men want children. So who's to say in her conversations with men saying that I don't want no kids, but if I get married, I think about it. You see, you need to be deliberate with your actions, ladies. You have to understand what men want here. Men do want children. Men do want legacy. Men do want families as well. Don't believe these other tropes that think that men don't want these items. These are things that we do want. But when we see that you don't want them, or that you maybe adjust if you get married, we're going to see that as you don't want them. So let's continue. Let's see how bad this may get, or maybe it gets better. Let's see.
Okay. So you already told us you've never been married. So this is Rakita,
Yes.
Columbus, Ohio, LA, 55, a Capricorn, works for the federal government, also an entrepreneur, no children. What kind of man you looking for?
Here we go, y'all.
Well, I'm ready for marriage now. So I'm looking for a man that is ready for marriage, a man that is willing to commit, financially stable, and outgoing. I'm very outgoing and active, and someone that's well-rounded and compliments me.
And compliments you?
Yeah.
Hold on here. I gotta stop there. I know I've been stopping a lot this video here, but you're 55 and you're saying that now you're ready for a marriage? Now you're ready for this here? So what was going on in the past? Were you this constant career woman and you put all these to the back burner, and now that you are well past half 100 and now that you want a husband? You see, ladies, I hope that you're not thinking this way here. I hope you're not moving in this form of fashion, that you think that you can prolong marriage, you can prolong a family, you can go ahead and do all these things here and then wait to a certain age and think you're going to get that man, you're going to get that husband. Because you want to know something? That is not the situation. Men value fit, feminine, and friendly, as well as your youth with your beauty. So if you're older, you already are eliminating so many men, because most men don't want a woman that's 55 years and older. So let's continue. Let's see if there's anything else, many more red flags that's coming up here.
Yes.
Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
Deal breakers. Here we go.
Smoking, drugs, bad temper. That's about it.
That's about it. That's
That's
all.
about it?
Really?
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. Could he have children?
Grown children,
Grown
adults. Yes.
adults. Does he have to be in LA?
Hold on, before she answers that question, see how women always say, can he have children? It's got to be grown children. Are you really in a position to compromise this here? Because we're going to explain how men move, and that if you're going to say they have to be grown, that means that you're asking for a man that's even way older. All right. So you're already eliminating so many men. Let's say that you did find a man that's probably within your age range, but he has younger children, or maybe they're teenage, things of that nature. You're going to eliminate that aspect of that because they got to be grown and you don't have any kids. See, women are not even thinking about the pool of men that they're looking for and how now it is drastically shrinking just by talking to Kendra here, what she's looking for. Let's continue.
No, I travel for work. That's why I'm here in Columbus. So I'm all over the United States, so he can be anywhere.
Okay, I pause again here. I say this in all my videos, and I have to make sure this is on point here. Women, stop saying that a guy does not have to be in the same city as you, especially the fact if you're in LA, there's a lot of men in LA. California, come on now. And you're going to say that I don't mind if that happens. Here's, I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep repeating it. It's going to sound like a broken record. If you deal with someone who's not in the same location as you can't even drive within 45 minutes to get to that said person. All they have to do is be on their best behavior when they are around you. They don't have to be on point all the time. They'll see you for the weekend and they're showing you their representative. And then when they go back home, they're back to where they are and you back to where you are here. And you don't know what they got going on the back end. On top of that too, what do you have going on the back end? Because if you know for a fact that someone's gone, you might think about having your cake and eat it too. And this goes for the men as well. You do not want to deal with anybody where that you have to hop on a plane. You have to take hours to get there because long distance, and long distance is going to end badly. Only a small number of long distance relationships actually work out. But in the long run here, you know you're asking for it. Let's continue.
Okay. You follow the states. Okay, so it could be anywhere. Oh my God, this Wi-Fi.
Kendra still having Wi-Fi issues, y'all?
Like, oh my God.
What the hell?
Again, you said last thing I heard you say was you want a clean cut.
Why are you still using Wi-Fi, Kendra?
Can present itself in any environment. I like him. Okay. I like tall, dark, and handsome, but that's what everyone likes. So
oh boy.
I'm willing to compromise. I'm 5'8". So
hold on, I ain't pausing a lot here. Y'all hate me for this here. You hear this here? I want tall, dark, and handsome, but I know everybody that's what they want. I'm 5'8". You are 55. You want tall, dark, and handsome. Everybody wants tall, dark, and handsome. But has this worked out for you here? Is this the reason why you're calling for Kendra? Because you can't find tall, dark, and handsome, and this is what you want, but you're saying now that you're willing to compromise? Are we serious here? Let's continue.
Just taller than me.
Just taller than you.
I'm very attracted to dark-skinned men, and also Black or African descent.
Black or African descent.
You want a black man?
Does he got to make a certain amount of money?
Yes.
When
okay.
was your last,
oh, they cut it off here. Yeah, you got to make money, bros. No, I'm assuming that Kendra's still having Wi-Fi issues. We just want to be and get that here. But she did say you got to make a certain amount of money. So you know what that means when that occurs. She didn't, of course it got cut off. We know it's not average when someone says you have to make a certain amount. We know it's above average. So we already know she wants a dark-skinned man. She wants a black man. She prefers that he's tall. All right. Now she says 5'8", preferably tall, but she said that she's willing to compromise here. So we can see why she's, even though we're only getting just tidbits here as men, we can understand why she is single and is growing by the moment here. Let's continue now.
I'll say it was a situationship.
Situationships.
And it was like 3 years ago.
You hear this?
3 years ago. Is it
situationships?
Is it frozen? It says it's freezing. I'm trying to see.
Damn, Kendra.
Ooh, child.
You see her? This ain't me, y'all. This is her signal.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. When was your last
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, let me move around. I'm in my hotel room.
This is bad.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So when was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time you was intimate with a guy? You don't have to answer.
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago. But that
3
situation
years ago. Are you waiting for a relationship?
I am.
Okay. I think we froze. So can you do the Kendra cam again?
Sure.
Oh, Kendra cam, y'all.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, she's attractive for 55, y'all.
Rakita, why do you think you're single?
Here we go.
Many reasons.
Many reasons? Let's hear
the
it.
main reason I believe is I don't approach a man. And like I heard one of your other guests say that she had like a resting bitch face. I think I'm not really approachable. Like I have this sort of like serious look. So I think that's kind of like dampers men approaching me.
Okay, here. I'm glad she said that because I dropped a video about a week ago regarding an older Kevin Samuels video. I'm going to look up here so that you guys can see the tag here. So Kevin Samuels talked about how black women do not like to smile. And then she openly admits that she has probably a resting bitch face. Don't you understand, ladies, that when you don't smile, you have scowls on your face, you keep this stoic, straight item look here, that you come across as mean, unapproachable. Stay away from me. Back off, fool. Back off. I don't want this work. So if you're looking for a man and that you know that you're giving the persona of don't talk to me, how are you going to get a man? How's a man going to approach you? You see, black women, I had so many women in my comment section saying, I don't want to smile. We got all these problems here. Don't you know that smiling can help out so much in just regular day-to-day life, just internally? All right, by smiling, not trying to put on a frown or a scowl, your mental health actually helps because you're giving yourself positive energy here. So she openly admitted that she doesn't smile, she scowls, she has a resting face, so that you know what, you're not gonna get any men approaching you. So if no man's gonna approach you, you're just sitting there on an empty island waiting for them, and we're saying, nah, we good, because if you're not smiling here, we're just think that you're just mean. You're acting like every other black woman in the streets here, and maybe you're not that. You're giving off someone who maybe is sweet, but how do we know that when the open introductory, to open the door, says stay away? Let's continue.
And then also, like, I haven't been really focused on a relationship.
Yeah, interesting.
You know, I just, like, I thought about it, you know, it's like, okay, I've never really been seeking like a husband. So I think now that I'm ready to focus on it, it'll happen.
Why did you never focus on a husband before?
Good question, Kendra. I was about to ask that.
Honestly, I was just living my life, having fun, traveling, doing things that I like to do.
304 stage.
And then there's a couple of tragedies too. I was engaged and he was murdered. So yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay, you were engaged once and he was murdered. That's sad to hear. Don't know the situations here. Of course, we're not going to get that on her show here. But what did she said? She said earlier the last relationship was a situationship. All right, red flag situation, which means that, hey, you know, just call and get the skins, and then you do what you do, I do what I do, right? And then she even said that I didn't focus on these items here. I was just moving around, having my fun and having a good time here. Now, okay, it's bad that you lost one fiance here, but you're out here in these streets having your fun, and now that you wait to mid-50s to say, I'm ready now? You're ready now? You should have been ready 30 years ago at 25. Hell, right? I'll even be just a little bit nice, even though I don't move this way. You should have been ready 20 years ago at 35. But you're ready now at 55? You think that men see this here as attractive? You think men see this as a good thing? No, we're seeing red flags and you're thinking you're ready now. Who's to say what your mentality is when you get into a relationship? Because you're set in your way. You never had a man, and we already know that you're a career woman. So we already see this as an ongoing fight. Let's continue, y'all.
Okay. All right. So why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Interesting question. Let's get it.
Well, a man would be lucky to be with me because I am domestic. I can take care of.
You're domestic, really? Oh, your signal's bad.
Savvy, like knowledgeable, I'm financially responsible. I'm ready for marriage. I'm ready for a husband. I'm outgoing. Yeah, I take care of home. I know I take care of home and my man. So that's why God would be lucky to be with me.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. Let's get to this. Give them how you want them to reach out. Is it Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram, Sharp, that's me. SHAR.
So
it's Sharp, that's me.
You know what? They're having so many bad problems. You see her name on the screen here. So if you guys want to hit her up, you guys can hit her up. You see her name. You can go to Kendra's channel. So let's do our quick recap here. I wanted to show this video because she appears to be a nice person. She appears as someone that does actually have maybe a nice personality. And like I said, for someone her age of 55 years old, she is someone that is still attractive for her age and has a decent body. And, you know, she could say that is still physically fit for her age. But that all, like I said here, is strictly that, for her age. Because ladies, you have to understand the things that's coming out of your mouth and what men perceive and what we hear when that occurs. You're saying that you're now ready at well past half 100. You were living your life. You were in these streets. Yes, you had one situation again that didn't work out, though, but we don't know when that happened. You're 55 years old. If that is still a tragedy, then that means that you need therapy. Is that what it was? Were you engaged when you were younger and then you've been hanging on to this and now you've just been living the 304 life and out here in these streets getting it in and being a banshee and a wombat? If that is so, then you need therapy. You need to talk to a professional to get over the situation that happened with your fiance. Maybe you never get over it fully, but you have the tools so that you can navigate through life so that you probably could have found a man. But now that you're 55 years old here, and then you're mentioning about situationships and all these things, and now that you're ready, you're saying you're domesticated, you're good with money. Guys don't care about these things here. Like we said earlier, we care about fit women, feminine, friendly, women that can give us a legacy, a family, kids, things of that nature. So maybe you need to look for an older man. All right. If you're 55 years old and you don't, probably don't want kids because you said you never prioritize kids. Red flag. Men do want kids. The men who don't want kids already have kids, are in their life where that they just want to have a good time and smash and dash. So if you never prioritize kids, men are automatically going to say, hey, you are just a fun thing. You are RUO, recreational use only. And then on top of that, if that's not what you're looking for and you need an older man, you need to look in the 60s and 70s if it's only about companionship. So I want to say this to the ladies here. You cannot wait to create your family. You cannot go into your 40s and 50s and thinking that this is the right time to settle down, because you've already eliminated the majority of suitors of men that could be your husband, that could be your mate, because we know that you're not going to be able to work and be in a program with us here because you're setting your ways to the fact that you waited this long. So ladies, if you are possibly in the danger zone, 27 to 35 with no kids and not married, you need to prioritize the men and who you want to settle down with. If you feel that I don't want to get married, that is great. That is your choice. But you cannot be young and say you don't want to get married and then be like this woman who's in her 50s and say, you know what? Maybe I want a marriage now. Maybe I want a partner now. It doesn't work that way because men say, you know what? You wasted your opportunity with us. And you know what, though? You got to deal with what you got to deal with here. So men, if you see women like this here, these are multiple red flags that we probably do not want to deal with here. We don't have to go over that one more time here because we've seen them. And ladies, if this is the way you're moving, just be prepared for a life of living alone. And only thing you're going to have is a dog or a cat and your martinis. And you're wondering where all the good men at. Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. Let me know what you think about my commentary. Let me know what you think about Kendra and this older woman. Seems very nice, but a lot of issues. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. Ciao later, YouTube world.